Hello. Welcome to what I expect to be another interesting download. I just returned from an amazing evening with an old friend of mine from high school. We recently discovered that we both had spiritual awakenings and have a lot to share about multi-dimensional reality. And one thing that she and I talked about is the challenge of how to self-identify in this rapidly expanding age of shifting consciousness and multidimensional unraveling and overlapping of time travel, of space exploration, of star seed transmissions and downloads and channels. And basically it all comes down to what you feel in the moment. Could be have an angelic presence that comes through and you express your angelic form, or perhaps shamanic energies, or maybe suddenly there's a spirit animal behind you and you're feeling the force of a deer or a wolf or even a dragon. And it surprises you because you might not have felt that way before, but it's all very real and true because everything is one and we're all connected. And we all have the potential to access these streams of consciousness, these frequencies of light and awakening and connecting. And as I speak and center and open my mind and chakras system, I feel the presence of particular beings that work with me a lot. And I'm feeling the swell of them around me in a ring, in a form, and it's an envelope and embracing, some wings of light, angels singing in a choir off in the distance that I hear. It's very beautiful. And just know that you are all that you believe you are, and there's no limitations. And perhaps one day you will feel more Pleiadian than Arcturian, or more Lemurian than Atlantean. That doesn't mean you're either or, because you are all. And if you're listening to this, you've probably incarnated as any and all of these beings at one point in your infinite existence, and at this particular point, this 0 point of your existence, this now moment, you have the capacity to manifest everything, and you have everything that you need to manifest everything that you choose to. So there's really nothing to fear except fear itself and doubt. And what you see is real, what you feel is even more real. It's difficult to fool the body behind the senses, beyond the senses rather. The senses are there as filtration centers, and that is where perceptions can be warped, but the internal, deep core of your resonance, the tone of connection that you feel with others and other places, and possibilities of exploration or choices to make, it's all already there, deep down inside your core, like a magnet, pulling you or repelling you from that which serves or no longer serves you. And you must surrender to the flow and allow your free will to guide you when you come to these crossroads or these forks or these different doors that are already opened, which ones to step through, which ones to cross and never look behind, which ones to explore for a while and choose a new way out, or perhaps even go back the way you came a bit to try a different direction. It's all in your hands. Whew. Tonight I was opened up to the truth of my potential, my gift rather. It's not a potential, it's a true manifestation in my reality at this time of being an open channel for music. And whatever medium it chooses to express itself through, I can create music with my voice, with the bowls, with the piano, even with any instrument really. I am music. And I invite you to be the music as well, because music, it creates geometries through time, which orchestrate frequencies that weave a certain tapestry of intention and manifestation. And music moves you to the deepest core It helps you release and expand emotions and understand who you are and express yourself in ways that you can't in any other way. Music is a divine form of creation. Yes. One other thing I'd like to talk to you about is my vision, the vision that I had of vortexes that I spoke about briefly in my last recording, but the audio quality wasn't very good. I received a vision of the way that everything is a vortex. And now everything has motion, from the smallest subatomic particles to the atom and the electrons, like my fingers are right now. They're going around, and it might look like it's stationary, but everything is relative because it is within a sphere that is moving. And so, as something moves, as it rotates, it creates a spiral. Creates a spiral. And that spiral creates a vortex. And it's always either expanding or going inward. And what this does holographically, let's not get ahead of ourselves, holographically you have the subatomic particles, the molecules, then the body, the energy field. We have a spinning energy field around us, and as we move, we're creating a vortex. And then you have the planetary bodies around the star, or our sun, for example. Those are all rotating in themselves and also around the star, which in turn is moving. We are slowly rotating around the galaxy, creating vortices. But it's not, the rotation does not come back to where it started. It comes up a little higher. And so its evolution is a spiral, and it's an infinite spiral, in or out, or in and out at the same time. Because once you get to a black hole, you're also having energy released into different dimensions. That is the balance of that. And you have energy that is pouring into this creation from others that are doing that same thing. Interdimensional interactions. And so everything is a spiral and a vortex. And so when you lock into that consciousness and you want to move energy or heal with energy, you tap into the vortex consciousness, and then you draw it, and you draw it down. And what you're doing is you're tapping into the energy of the entire universe and creation beyond it in that spiral vortex. And you can harness it with your intention and draw it in and focus it. And then what you've done is created energy with the power of the universe contained within it. And then you can bless something, or touch something, or activate something. You can bless an object. Here's a little crystal geode. And you can harness the vortex energy with your intention. And as you get closer and closer to it, you can feel the energy coming off and concentrating from your finger. And then when you make contact, you can bless the crystal with any sort of intention you want. Allow this geode to radiate and broadcast unconditional love, light, truth, and manifestation. Let this be a transmitter and an attractor of abundance consciousness. Suddenly, this geode is a lot more powerful than it was. That's good for today. Good night, and happy traveling.